Hey guys, Happy New Year, good morning. Wow, a bit of a cold snap we've had. So what else to do except to come down and try and fish, of course. So I've come down to Cobham, or down to Cobham, yes. And as you can see, pretty icy. But there are a few spots that are open. See, obviously the thing is they put in like an air pump. So you've got a hole there, you've got a hole there. But can't really fish to it there. Just have a look around. I don't think it's a thick layer of ice. The main lake is frozen as well, but yeah, I thought I was just gonna a couple of hours to kill. It's beautiful. I mean, look at this, absolutely gorgeous, snowy, foresty, woody, quiet. Well, I say quiet apart from just a big rail line and stuff. Trying to see what sort of swims we've got. Really accessible. I mean, I could break a bit of ice that's close in front and just got some corn. I've been soaking some liquid worm from Dynamite Baits and some corn overnight, so that's nice and sort of red and juicy. It's just whether or not we can. It's a middle lake, some crucians and stuff in there, but again it's a bit tricky. I might have to go look at the top lake. Let me go check out the top lake, guys, and see if there's anything I can actually fish. Right, a bit out of breath, but managed to knock a little hole, probably about 2.5 foot by 4 foot across, just in the margins. I chose this spot because lily pads and bushes and stuff, so I know the fish, I think during the frozen season times, like to head in kind of these areas. So obviously I made a right racket now, but I'm just going to chuck a load of bait down, and then as I'm getting the stuff out of the car, maybe I'll attract some stuff down into the swim. So as I say, I've got this in this gear here, this sweet corn. It's been sitting overnight in this worm juice. Oh, what was that? About a rat? Lovely. So let's just sprinkle some of that down there. Not do too much, but just enough that hopefully this attractant get something in the area. And literally just going to put the rods here, plonk them down there, and see if we can get anything. So guys and girls, so my trusty fishing companion.
I'm a bit cold. I can't over my legs as well.
I brought him out, A, to get him out of the house, but B, also I think go fishing in these conditions, I wouldn't advise doing it alone, to be honest. So he's here as a safeguard. He knows how to use a phone, funny enough. So if anything was to happen, you know, accidentally slip or something crazy, then fingers crossed we'd be able to at least call someone, or you know, because you don't want to be falling into the river, the lake, and having hypothermia setting on your own. Definitely not. So Right. What have we got there? Oh, right. So as I say, I'm gonna put some ledger in. Again, this could be a complete waste of time. You know it, guys. But it's worth a shot, huh? I'm going to change this rig as well because it's inline lead. I don't know why I chose an inline lead. I think I may have been using solid bags at some point. So I'm probably going to quickly change this to a... Sorry, son? This is why we clash, okay. So I'm going to quickly change that to an inline lead. That'll only take me a second. Of all my odds and bobs. And then we'll take a look down there. I mean, Nate might not open fish. I brought some spare rods, but it's fine. So let's clip that off. Keep the yeah. Take that off now. I'll have to swivel. Oh, give me that, please. Thank you. Nice.
I haven't looked in like 12 months.
Well done. Right, loop. And just prefer this system over the what's the other one called? The clip system. Yep. Oops. As I'm talking to you, my glasses are starting to steam up, which is great. Palomar knot for the win. Oh, did I just lose the end? I did. Go again. Can't see, let's take them off. Oh, what I've done here. It's almost there. Let's just drop the small end bit. Oh my goodness, right, let's start again, shall we? Let's give ourselves loads of room. Come here, you. Fingers are right, I haven't lost my... It's not too cold yet where I've lost feeling my fingers. I'm sure that will happen shortly. Big loop, grab through. There we go. And normally I'd be a bit more cautious and sparing with the amount of line I use, but do you know what? In these conditions, I'm not mucking about today. Right, there we go. In there, at the end. Will that fit in there? Yep, there we go. Wallop. I need to get a little lead. I think I've got some little leads in this bag. I always want to try and bring this bag out, but I never feel like I've got everything unless I've got my big bag there. Little clip. Cool, there we go, done. And let's just find, I bet they're in, did have some pre-made ones. Tell you what I'm going to do, actually. I think I've got some size 12 of these, not bayonets. Which I normally use for my for the method feeder, but they should be fine. What I'll do, so they're meant to be looped, but I did have, is it on there? Yeah. Some tiny little, cut that down. Today it's all about speed, just getting things done. I probably should have pre-made some rigs, but I never really know where I'm gonna go fishing. There we go. That will do nicely. Well, that'll be enough. That'll be enough. That will take, if I cut that off there, and I can just put a bit of corn on there, and we are sorted. Still can't see. Oops, it's not good. So yeah, I'm just going to plonk in my rod rest and alarm, which will be a godsend if you actually hear anything out of it today. Let's see again if we can get it in the floor. What about here? That'll do. Oh yeah, that'll do nicely there. And then straight to my finger.
Really dead.
It's fine. It's fine. So, because I want to do is just plonk it down. So I've got this little fluoro rig. Again, what I use for method feeding. But this should be perfectly fine here. And stick a yellow bit of corn on there, like so, and then just plonk it down ever so gently, like that, and then leave it there. So then the rod rest goes here, lift you up. What's the clutch? Tighten the clutch a bit. There we go. Loosen it a little bit. Hey, we are winter fishing out of a hole. Let's grab a couple of these. And just chuck them down there. Let's see what happens, guys, eh? Whew. So I do hope everyone had a good New Year and Christmas, etc. Nate's under his igloo because he's really cold. But rods are in. It's freezing, but it's glorious, absolutely glorious. Sun is shining, lake's frozen. But yeah, I'm comfy. I've got all my thermal gear on. Got my hat and pulled the hat out of the cupboard. First time in a long time. Yeah, doing good. Hope you've all right. I've been out a few times. Before the cold snap, but nothing happened really. There's no action, so no videos really, apart from obviously the advent calendars, guys. Thanks for watching those. Thanks for all the appreciation and stuff. What do you think of the advent calendars? Do you think they're worth the money? £40 and £30. I think the Predator one was £30, and I think I got the carp one for about £40. They were in like a little sale, little flash sale. Yeah, I thought they were pretty good for, you know, if you went into, you know, you go into Angler Direct, you stock up on a few bits for your, you know, you refresh a few items, your tackle box, you'll easily spend 40 quid, easy. So I think what you get, yeah, it's definitely worth it. You know, the alarms, I probably won't use the alarms, but they're always good for spares. I always have a couple of spares on my single rod rests, but I've got a couple of pods which I use for the main setup, so I won't use them. But no, it's always handy to have some spare stuff if you need to, or if I'm going to go somewhere that's a bit dodgy, full of wrong uns, I'll take obviously the cheaper gear with me, because you never know. But yeah, so we're good. Anyway, we're out. This whole lake is frozen. Ice is about 3 inches thick. Oh, hello, mate. It's we didn't poo on that. It's my bed. But yeah, annoyingly, oh, sorry, there's a bit of movement down there. Is it feeder bubbles? Oh, might actually be a bit of movement down there. Not sure. Or is it just wishful thinking? Anyway, sorry. Where was I? What was I saying? Lost my train of thought completely, but I am seeing some bubbles down there. But yeah, anyway, I hope you had a great new year. Hopefully 2026 we'll have some cool content coming your way. Thanks for all the support, guys. We're nearly at 800 subs, which is crazy, really. Thank you very much for everyone that's subbed and watches these videos of me just rambling on, generally not catching much. I want to try and make some more entertaining videos. I don't know, let me know. Do you like the entertaining videos? Do you like the silly videos? Do you like the serious videos? Do you just like videos? Do you just like me, just enjoy watching people fish because you're probably stuck in an office most days, or on, you know, driving about in a van, or doing whatever you do work-wise, not being able to fish, so you kind of get enjoyment out of everyone else's sessions, which is kind of what I do. And another reason why I guess I kind of make these videos, because, you know, I enjoy sharing that. Plus, for me, it's going out with the kids and giving them some stuff to watch. You know, once it's on the internet, it's there forever. So, yeah, times have changed from, you know, when we were kids and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not trying to be morbid or anything, but, you know, like, you just think sometimes you just want to, what you leave behind for the next generation, for your kids and stuff. But yeah, I mean, Christ, I've got a couple of YouTube channels and some hundreds of videos out there doing different bits. So, you know, that's always kind of cool for them to always look back on, and me even me in 30 years time, if I get that far, to see what I was up to. But anyway, enough of this weird rambling. Maybe it's the cold talking, but I'm going to drink my coffee, keep behind my rods. There's definitely something going on down there. Hopefully we're going to get a bite. If we do, guys, it'd be a Christmas bloody miracle. New Year miracle. My first carp of 2026. But again, there's some crucian carp down there. There's some ide, I think, in here, some roach. I mean, the roach could well pick up some corn. You never know. But if we get anything, we'll be back on. Guys, thanks again. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Drayton's been walking around here then. Velociraptor, baby T-Rex. Such a beautiful, beautiful place to fish. Lucky, very lucky our club's got this lake. It's just, in the summer, you just can't beat it. I mean, again, you're not going to collect, or you're not going to catch, sorry, any, like Pokemon, you're not going to catch any huge record-breaking fish, but the pattern on the ice, you see the pattern on the ice? It's incredible. But it's kind of our sort of main match lake, almost our kind of Runswater lake, and you come down here, you're going to get a bite. Can't wait till it starts warming up again. April, May, June. This place just, you come in for a few hours and you can bank 10 to 15 carp on a good day once they still sort of get going. And this ice, this is absolutely, I think that's insane. It's a good 3 inches, but it's just beautiful, beautiful place. Some lovely tench in here. There's ide, there's crucians. Carp up to about 15 pounds. They're not tiny, and we're hoping to next season we're going to change the rules because we're kind of limited. We've got to use 8 pound breaking strain line, size 12 hooks, and just think it's fine for the people that are doing poles and just catching those small F1s, but if we're trying to target the bigger carp, you can snap them off quite easily with that sort of 8 pound line. I mean, you can obviously, if you play them right, you're kind of alright, but some of them are very feisty and like to, they'll go straight into these brambles or the lilies and stuff, and once they're in there, that's it, you're snapped off. But anyway, so if you don't catch, it's still just a pleasure to be out in a beautiful place like this. Sometimes you can see some deer wandering around. I've moved up to a different swim. This one's a bit nearer to the kind of deeper part that we know. Sorry, Eurostar. Bonsoir, bon voyage. Bon femme. This bit, I know, is a sort of deeper part. We get a lot of the bigger carp do tend to hang about. So again, I can only get a couple of feet out, but I'm right on the cusp there. Just put some corn, some pellet, and I've got the corn on the rig. See how it goes. Nate's chilling up there in his igloo. Obviously I brought his rod in, so it's just me fishing here at the minute. But the ice was a little bit thinner. The sun's coming up, the sun is hitting this area. Maybe the smell of food and the sunlight might attract something up. Who knows? Right, well, this is it, I suppose. This is it. I mean, look, you can see the thickness of the ice. It's a good couple of inches there. I mean, bit of an out of the way, it's sort of like a no fish zone, so whether or not you get carp sitting in there, possibly, but it's got a nice place for them to go, lots of overhead branches and stuff. A graveyard of floats over there, stuck in the ice, snagged off. Yeah. So we normally fish on that swim there. You can only, you know, like a rod length or two. Well, yeah, probably like a rod length out, and you're kind of off of the shelf, and very good for fishing there. But I only chose this side just because of the obviously all the lilies and all the overhangs. Could be quite good cover for the fish, but who knows? Maybe that corner. But again, I can only break what's in front, so there you are. Options are limited, but I'm afraid nothing wants to come over. To be fair, I don't blame them. It's bloody freezing. But hot cup of coffee. Once finished his coffee, packing down, heading out. Until the next time. Right guys, so that's it. We're done. We tried our best, but the lake and the ice beat us today. But beautiful day. Snow, sunshine, nature. No fish, but yeah, it's fine. It's quality time. That's what it's all about, guys, isn't it? Eh? Spending quality time with your son, your kids, family, friends, enjoying it. Wish you all the best for 2026, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. All the best. Bye.